Hey everybody, this is Josh. I'm going to give an update again to my Patella Realignment Surgery Recovery. I'm about almost exactly 6 months out, a little over 6 months out of my full recovery on my left knee Patella Realignment Surgery, and I'm 8 days out of my right knee Patella Realignment Surgery, which I just had done. So I want to give a quick recap as to the status of my left knee at this point, and also just the early portions of my right knee in comparison to the first surgery I had. So left knee, the healing is going really well. The alignment, I couldn't be happier with the surgery, as I've stated in previous videos. It's turned out really good. I know I'm sitting on a bed in this video, so I'm not really showing the amounts of activity I can do, but I'll show the little bit that is available here while I'm sitting on the bed. So my knee is healing nicely. As you can see, the kneecap is where it should be, and as I've told people on the video before I had the surgery and everything, my kneecap was literally sitting way over here. So mine was a little more extreme than most other people's, and also the surgery was to correct an issue I've had my entire life of easily dislocating patellas, but also an abnormality where the patella basically rubbed away a portion of bone in my knee on this side. So my recovery, I'd like to think that my process is probably a little more invasive than some of the others, so your recovery time may be faster than what I'm dealing with. But just to kind of say where things are at, so just over 6 months out in the left knee recovery. Strength, I'm still very weak. I'm fairly strong if I'm just everyday walking. If I was to walk up steps, which I can't now because my right leg's in a brace, but walking up steps was fine, great. I could do it all day long. Took my kids to Disneyland, and we did 2 days there carrying a backpack and my daughter on my shoulders. Did fine. The healing's going great. Strength is coming back really slowly, as well as the size. And realistically for me, it's going to take somewhere between 12 to 24 months to really get back to what's considered full force. That is pretty standard. I mean, if you have a surgery plan, they're going to tell you 3 months on the basic level of healing, and they kind of circulate around 6 weeks in a mobilizing brace, 6 weeks of therapy, and then that 3 months you're technically fully healed. Realistically, it's kind of like a base starting levels that's where your bone is refused and everything in your knee, but now it's time to get to work. And I've read a lot of different things on when people have had this procedure done and watched different videos, and that timeline is different for everybody, and it's also a little bit different based on the doctor you have. Some people don't start doing any type of real strong physical therapy until 6 months and things of that nature. But at 3 months, I started pretty hardcore, or 6 weeks, I started pretty hardcore physical therapy after I got out of my knee brace. And ever since then, I've been staying really dedicated to training my knee. Anyone going through this procedure or something similar, what I recommend is, I've always said, is follow the doctor's recommendations to a T. Follow the physical therapist's instructions to a T. Don't deviate. Don't think you know better, because you very well may. You may have a background in fitness and physiology and things like that, but these people are trained specifically for treating these types of things and understand processes and scar tissue breakdown, all kinds of stuff. So be mindful of that. So everything's been going really well with the healing of my knee. I'd say probably the concerns that I've had are ones that I don't really know if other people would have the same ones. I've been worried that maybe it didn't work because mine was such a severe case, and I've been worried about my knee not staying where it's supposed to. And my knee has been so out of place for so many years that I really don't even know what's normal for a knee anymore, in my left knee especially. So I've been trying to, a little overly leery of that, but it's been great, and all my issues and concerns have been rested because it's doing fine, and my kneecap is where it should be. And now it's going to take a lot of time to get stronger, and I'm going to keep training at it to get it there. Range of motion is coming back slowly but very good, and I think that somewhere between 9 to 12 months I'm going to start seeing some really big turnarounds in the health of my left knee. So I'm really excited about that. One thing I would mention, if you have the surgery done, scar tissue. when you start getting your dexterity back and you're stretching, you're getting into exercises, you're going to be breaking up scar tissue all throughout your knee, and it could very well cause a lot of cracking and popping in your knee, and that can be really scary. I've had that happening. It's really kind of had me nerve wracked. But at the same time, I've done some research, talked to my doctor, talked to my therapist, and it's completely normal. You get it. It's not harmful. If you're not feeling pain and it's cracking and popping, it's just a part of the healing process, and you got to just break that stuff down and wash it over time. And over a period of time, that stuff will go away. But don't be shocked if that's happening. Onto the right knee. So 8 days out of my right knee, Patella Realignment Surgery. The healing wise, I feel like I've recovered quicker than when I did my left knee, at least energy wise and getting back on my feet. Partly because I knew the process, but the other part is I'd been training my right leg for some time to get ready for the surgery, and my right leg was not as bad shape as my left one. So for a lot of reasons, it's responding really well. Again, I'm following the doctor's instructions to a T. As you can see, I've got my immobilizing leg brace on, which I wear all the time except to shower. There's no bending of the knee allowed at all, so it stays in here. And this little tube here is for an ice cuff I have wrapped around my knee, and I ice it frequently as possible, as well as elevate. And so that's kind of the status of that right now. The only other thing I can say about my right knee, my nerve block ended a little sooner than it did the last time. That was a little unexpected, but it's fine. A little bit of pain medication goes a long way, and if you have to take it, you have to take it. But I'm excited to see what comes of the future, and once I can get this thing off. As promised, I'll keep doing videos. I know there's a variety of other people that have had surgeries like this done that said the same things, and some of them kind of disappeared off, but I will be following through on this, and there will be videos continuing to be posted. I'm going to try probably for the full 2 years until technically I reach 2 years of recovery on my knees, so I can really give a story of beginning all the way to when I'm technically at full force. Most of the people that have done these videos disappear somewhere around, like the longest one I've seen, they posted when they had their second knee done after 9.5 months, and she never posted anything again. And I've reached out, I haven't heard a response from that person. And I know that the reason I do these is that I was looking for these videos when I was getting into this procedure, and I was really nervous and I was scared, wondering how the success rates were, how did they go. And I know a lot of people that have knee replacements done, and they're always worried and want to have sources of resources to feel better about what they're about to do and feel encouraged. And so I hope that these videos provide that for you, and I'm going to keep going, make sure that you have that resource that I didn't have as much as I would have liked to have. So please post anything. If you're getting ready to have the surgery, you're welcome to mention it. Comment in one of my videos. I respond anytime someone makes a comment and asks me how I'm doing, or if they tell me they're going into surgery. I had someone do that. I really like to know the update on that person and see how they were doing. And if you have issues or questions that have come up, don't ever hesitate to ask, and if I have an answer I can provide, I'm happy to give it to you. So until next time, thanks for watching.